Hello and welcome. I'm going to be reading some of my poetry that I've written and collected over the past few months. And the way I organize my poems is between three different categories. So I either write on love, on Epiphanies, or on Ancestry. So today I'm going to share some poems from each section, maybe 2 to 3 from each section. The love section will probably have the most that I'll share just because that happens to be what I write about on the most. The first one I'm going to read is Writings on Love. This one is called The Space Permits. Your car and how it warms us, how I want to nurture the warmth in the spaces between us. Breathe its light until it makes me sing. Let it enliven the beauty of my body. How I want to love on you. How I feel as though the unspeakable barriers are the structures that make it impossible to be myself around you. When me is loving you, and when me is loving me. As I sit, my back softening in the seat, your voice cascades like hot green tea, like the sun through the sunroof, and confirms to me everything I have ever questioned. I am less afraid to love and less afraid to share. The next one I'm going to share is very short. It's very sweet, just a few lines long. It's called I Thought of You When I Read This. I thought of you when I read this. I found it in a book, a poem, a sentence, a tool, both sent and unsent for my boo, because if it clears the current for me, could it do the same for you? The last poem that I'm going to read from this section on love is called Jewelry. Do you know what it's like to breathe easier? It's to hear the trees outside rustle again, to notice the butterflies inside ease themselves, like the way you sat there and untangled my jewelry, so that your anxieties were combed through, so that the knots inside me unravel too, and I may breathe easier. The next section is Writings on Epiphanies. I'm going to read 2 poems from this section. The first one is called My Trip Down to Lower Campus. I packed a bag last night. I do that a lot. My laptop, pens and a notebook, a snack and a spoon, some colored pencils just in case. The walk down to Lower Campus is one I do every day, but in the dark early hours I feel no peering eyes, so my chest lightens. There's a pairing here between my mind and body that feels so neatly intertwined I don't find a separation between the two. And the prettiest thing of all, the music in my mind is soaked up by the trees, the grass, the dances in the air, and overlays in silver and gold. In this existence where all I'm seen as is the material I produce, I'll write and I'll sing. The next one from this section is called I'll Stay to Play. In the way your gaze basks over me, you plead how you long to be loved. I hear you grieve the inconsistencies because they put you in that box, me in this one, then handed us scripts and told us to play. I like you because you seem to see what I see, the queer inside me, and you must be in others too. In some way at least, halfway expected. But I am masked and protected, and you say you rejected that guise when you stepped out your box, and now, as do I, in the way my gaze basks over yours, I plead how I long for you to love me. With mirrors held up to each other, we make sense of the inconsistencies. Okay, now I see so clearly that only if it's with you, I'll stay to play. Okay, now that brings me to the end of all these poems. I'm going to share one from my Ancestry section. This one is called Water and Wind. I want to read to you before you sink into heavy sleep, as my dad would do, but instead of sinking, I remain light, like wind over water, moving, but never taken to dense warmth. If I listened to myself better, I wouldn't be here. He wouldn't hear me, 'cause I would find a way out, find someone that can burn what I bring. But I am hopelessly uncontained, and you? Well, you I always find lying here. And so with sugar and soup and chocolate and bread, I come to feed you, to nourish you, because I know I can tend to you. Say I sang to you and you fell asleep. A part of me would wish to be pulled in with you. The reality is sometimes I do listen. I listen to your breath as it calms, the peace that settles after I'm gone. Thank you for sitting here with me and allowing me to share my poems with you. I really love sharing. So I hope to do this more often, and I hope you stick around to see me share more. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention.